Hey guys, this is Kendall with BlackOvis, and today I'm super excited to talk about the brand new 2021 Dew Point rain gear system from SITKA. In this video, I'm going to go over all the features of the jacket and the pant, and then the second half of the video, I'm going to go over my experience as I had the opportunity to field test and use these pieces on my hunts last fall in the fall of 2020 prior to the launch. So super excited that I had that opportunity. And let's dive into the features on each of these items. The jacket, well, first off, the SITKA Dew Point, if you've been around SITKA for a long time, you remember that there was a Dew Point system. That was probably 4 or 5 years ago, probably 4 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Very, very ultralight system. In fact, on the previous Dew Point jacket, they merged the pit zip into the pocket and made that one piece in an effort to reduce weight and make it a very lightweight, minimalist system. In this brand new system, it took John Barklow, the designer at SITKA, essentially he mentions it took him 3 years to find the right laminate with Gore that was extremely durable, but also very, very lightweight. And in the SITKA Dew Point, they use a 3-layer Gore laminate that has a 20D fabric strength on the face. What they came up with is absolutely a home run. Let's dive into to the features of the jacket first, and then into the features of the pant. On the jacket, you've got YKK full waterproof zipper down the entire front, YKK waterproof zippers on the 2 hand pockets, and YKK zippers on the pit zips. No other added features really outside of that. No chest pocket. Again, this is a very minimalist system. The hood is a full articulated hood. Unlike most jackets I've ever used where the cord lock is suspended, this cord lock is actually affixed to the fabric, so it truly is a one-hand pull system where you don't get that pulling out and bunging out. So that's adjustable there. No adjustments on the portion around the face. The hem is adjustable by a cord lock, and then each of the arms or the wrist have a Velcro adjustable strap right there, so you can cinch down and batten down the hatches. Other piece I'll mention about the jacket is the left pocket has a double zipper so that you can fold this or pack this into its pocket. So on the pant features, they say it's a 7/8 YKK full waterproof zipper, full waterproof access. It basically means when the rain starts, you can zip this all the way up, slip it over your boots, and then zip it all the way down. When I was using it, I found that I would zip it all down like this to vent. The bottom has a single snap on it. The waistband has some stretch to it. On the front, you got a YKK zipper that is a 2-way zipper. They've got an integrated waist belt, and then again a real bomber snap here at the top. So the rain jacket and pant, again, 1.45 pounds in this set. Now let me dive into the way that I used it for the second half of this video. In my experience, like, none of us ever really pray for rain, right? We're always out hoping it doesn't rain. Having a lightweight rain jacket system that you can pack and you don't feel like it's weighing you down is super, super important. For me, in this system, I actually use this Mammut 3-liter dry bag that I roll it into. Since the pant doesn't have any pockets you can fold it into, it does require you're going to put in a stuff sack, or if you just simply have it stuffed in a pocket in your organization within your pack. But I use this 3-liter Mammut. I packed it in my hunt here in Utah. I packed it in my hunt in Montana, my antelope hunt. I was a mountain goat here in Utah, antelope hunt in Montana, and my high country mule deer hunt in Colorado, and unfortunately I didn't see any rain. But I had the opportunity to use it on a 7-day mountain goat hunt in Alaska that turned into a mountain goat hunt and bear hunt, and it rained every single day. One of my concerns going to Alaska with this kit was, is it going to be too lightweight? Is it going to hold up to basically the brutality of Alaska, or the terrain we're going to be in, going from the ocean edge through the alpine into the subalpine where we were going to be hunting goats? And I did waffle back and forth. I wanted to take maybe Cloudburst system or Stormfront, which are the two higher. But ultimately, I wanted to test this and in the best condition I could. I absolutely love this system, and it performed flawlessly. I did not get wet. The only time I did get wet was when I had unfortunately, this down in some high output situations, and I would get drips that would come off the top. Even if I zipped it up and had just a little bit, I was finding I was getting a little bit of water running down. But again, that's not a fault of the fabric, it's more a fault of my own use. I found that I was using this the cinch on the back of the hood quite a bit to still allow me to hunt properly in full rain or even some pretty heavy downpour that we experienced. As far as things I would improve upon, and again, I'm not saying I'm the world's best product designer, but I love tinkering with gear, and I like to think that I have some decent ideas on how I would make gear better. 3 things I would really probably do. Number 1, I'd probably extend the pit zip if I could an extra couple inches, either up the arm or down into the chest. I did find on some of the high output, when we had to make 2 carries from high camp down to our base camp on the ocean edge, and then back up to high camp and back down, and we were hauling meat and animals and such. And it rained the entire time. I found that I did want to kind of vent that more without dropping the chest open and then of course getting myself wet, even though I was sweating quite a bit. So that's one micro change I would probably do. The second, if I really wanted to get picky about the jacket, is I would consider using on the inside of the pocket a mesh against the body, so that you could consider leaving the pit zips the same and then running the pockets as a venting system. So that's, again, maybe splitting hairs, but those are 2 things I would consider doing on the jacket. On the pant, thing that I would do is add a 3rd zipper head to the side zip, so that you could zip, for example, 2 of them down part way, below probably about the lower pocket area, then open it up for venting. And it just gives you a little bit more versatility. Because there isn't a pocket, the one thing I found is I was oftentimes zipping down and reaching into my pants underneath. If I was, a couple times I wore just my base layer, and so I didn't have that option. But one time I did wear my hunting pants underneath, and so that accessing that would have been made a lot simpler, particularly on a cargo pocket where I could zip down and then just zip open this section right in the middle and access that pocket. I would consider, and again, this may go against the philosophy of the build, which is extremely lightweight, but consider adding a thigh pocket, because if I'm going to hunt in this all day long, chances are I'm going to want to have quick access to something, and going in and out or into the pack or into the jacket may not be always the most suitable thing. So I would consider adding a sizable, a decent size thigh pocket, not a rear pocket. I think rear pockets on rain gear that are zippered are pretty much useless, but I would consider adding a thigh pocket that then you could roll the pant into. It had a double-way zip, 2-sided zipper. So a couple of improvements. Again, I'm being very particular, and I absolutely love this system. I'm so grateful that Sitka brought this back. So hey, if you have any questions about this or feedback, we'd love to hear that. Check us out at blackovis.com. Leave a comment below or contact any of our gear guides to get you set up with the right Sitka rain gear for this season.